What's up, fam? How you doing? And welcome back to the Terra Luna Classic community. I think the last 72 hours have been great for all the LUNC holders. So now let's go ahead and explain. I'm making this video because there's two important updates, news when it comes to the price and also the Discord and news, the development, the team, what the team is doing from Terra Rebels, right? Always the updates are great, so I'll go ahead and touch on that. But first, of course, the last couple of weeks, all LUNC holders have seen their price go from 404 and much more lately right now to 301, which happened a couple hours ago. That is huge. That is what I'm saying in the video, right? We're going to be dropping one more zero very soon. I think with everything that I have here on the technical analysis, I can see that the price ranges, the price channels, they're all heading to 301 soon. My RSI is still in the middle here in the 1 hour. My MACD already went up, already went down, bound to go up once again. So of course gotta be checking that in other different time frames, but thus far Terra Luna Classic has a lot to test out. The Bollinger Bands, my two supports and resistance that I have right here, support, resistance, and of course this price line that I have. I mean, just kind of giving more ideas for me and for you guys as far as what the future of LUNC can be. Definitely we have to always remember that the price crashed completely from where it was months ago, but right now if you are on Binance, KuCoin, FTX and other ones, right, you can and have a chance to get on this and possibly see a moon ride to, of course, much higher prices. That's what a lot of people are doing right now because of course they don't believe dogecoin, they don't want to do anything with Terraform Labs. Now Anonymous yesterday kind of making that video and everybody was like, oh, this is fudge. So there's a lot of things going on around with Terra Luna, but at the end of the day, if you're looking for a community driven token, you're gonna find this with Terra Luna Classic. And oftentimes I like to see that. Oftentimes I like to go ahead and enjoy it. Plus I have a stake here because I have my couple thousands of LUNC much higher. So I mean, absolutely, I want to see LUNC much higher. I want to see it pumping, riding, and just doing very, very well. And everything and all these graphs that we're seeing, this price increase, I had to wait a little bit to really find out that, well, Terraforms is doing pretty nicely well. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody. Consider subscribing to the channel and turn on those notification bell so you never miss an update, because of course in crypto things change very quickly, so stay ahead of that. We're just looking at about 7 to 8%. Well, right now it's a little bit more because, you know, things change very quickly. Now about 10% from the price right now to 301. And well, as we're seeing, right, we have that price line, but I created this kind of range. Hopefully, you know, it was tested and rejected here. So it does seem that Terra Luna Classic is following this. It can break it, of course, but I like to have that frame of reference. Now, why don't we go ahead and, well, first understand, right, 1.1 billion. It's a little bit going on there, voluntarily speaking, right? This is people that they're burning their tokens, nice. But what about the proposals that were passed on Terra Station? Well, why don't we go ahead and go to the Terra Rebels, right? This is where I'm finding and you know, nurturing, because there's a lot of things going on here, so many announcements. And if you're not good on Discord, well, that's why you're watching this video, right? So first, announcements. Kind of a couple of the things that I like to hear here is that this is coming from this person from operations, kind of like telling all the Terra Rebels community as far as what's going on. So all Terra Luna holders, he said, this was posted yesterday, you were robbed by dogecoin and Terraform Labs. Pretty strong statements, right? And Terra Rebels community is united today with one common goal: to dethrone dogecoin and Terraform Labs. So that just straight right off the bat tells me they don't want to be a part of Terra 2.0. That's it. Easy. In my opinion, that's the way I see it, right? From classic Terra, and to execute numerous Terra restorations and rehabilitation projects. So these days, we've noticed that the Twitter for Terra Rebels and TerraRebels.com were registered by some other mates. So because the name Terra Rebels is becoming really popular, probably somebody else already took it on Twitter. And if I take you here, this is what it looks like if you go to that same website, and there's nothing here, but I mean, at least there's something, just an icon, that's it. We'll see if they start using this one or create another one. And if you go to the website, nothing's showing up. It says not secure, right? So, okay, at least they are kind of communicating this. So pretty much kind of looking for the assets that are pertaining to Terra Luna Rebels. Thank you for your understanding, and as always, they appreciate the feedback. So let's put together our best efforts to achieve our common goals. Now, what are those common goals that they're talking about, right? Well, some of them that are the most recent ones, we can find them if you scroll down to team discussions, because I've reported before about the two proposals, one that's going to be the 3568 about the 1.2 tax burn, right, on each and every transaction, which is great, massively, because right now we have 1.1 billion by people just burning their tokens. But if you're doing those transactions, wouldn't be awesome to even be burning more Terra Luna. On top of that, I've seen on Twitter people asking and requesting Binance to add a 2% tax burn. So this is a community-driven token that is now going out and you know, knocking on doors and saying, hey, can you help us reduce that supply from trillions to billions, or from 6-something trillion to 4 trillion or so. That's the common goal here, right? So take a look at this. Here, this person is replying, and I think this is really embodies kind of like the goals are. We're dealing with not a single project, but a portfolio of strategic initiatives, right, to create a professional endeavor. In addition to components you mentioned, we need to establish a formal project management and project portfolio management, appropriate tools and everything. So kind of like the development team, right? And here it is, which are keys to being able to commit to schedule published milestones. And finally, but equally important, funding the identified portfolio budget, and if any of these elements are missing, they will remain a hobby endeavor. So kind of like going through what people are saying and creating a team. However, for the current objective, build and deploy this V0.521 containing 3568 and 4095 to mainnet. So that is exactly the key, the goal, the delicious flavor of what's going on, the tax burn, and what's going to help reduce that supply of Terra Luna. You know, the hobby approach is that what we currently have to work with is these objectives must be successful and achieved for professional run future portfolio to be possible. So it is, of course, oftentimes not easy to understand what they're saying sometimes, but when I see pieces like this, a little bit more easy to understand and grasp. I mean, I like to, you know, share this with you guys so you understand kind of like what the angle is this, because it does seem that Terra Rebels, they're trying to take Luna classing under their arm, and what we're seeing right now in the price increase, chances are the prices also reflect how bullish people are on Terra Rebels. I mean, that could be an idea as well. So right now it's sideways trading from the last 24 hours or so. So things can change very quickly. As you know, we can come down as I have predicted before, but now I'm looking at more positive and saying, okay, hopefully I really would like to see 301 and from there consolidate. And even if we consolidate here for a while, that wouldn't be bad at all. I mean, that at least is after whales bought in, right? Because easily these are people with bunch of money coming in and starting this pump. I just hope that they don't come back and just sell, and well, there it is, the cycle repeats again. That's kind of what happens right now. And when it comes to Luna 2.0, it pumped and it dumped nicely, and now it's kind of coming back up again. So now you see how things are rolling on right now with Terra Luna. There's some updates for sure when it comes to Terra Rebels. Still, they're working on the development. And of course, people are still burning their Terra Luna. How easy that is. That's pretty nice. So we're going to be eating and deleting 1.0 very soon. Pretty bullish in that. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.